For what was you going to do? Let's get into our first topic of the podcast. I'm gonna let you take it away.
Oh, you're gonna let me start it up? Well, I'm gonna start off with something not necessarily lighthearted because it's kind of an issue that's been plaguing America honestly since the dawn of time, and it's the whole argument when it comes to the depiction of Christianity in modern media. I don't know if America knows. I mean, it's been all over the news, in Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. But Lil Nas X recently came out with his song J Christ. Um, I like it. It's a good song, but that's not the reason why everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the song because of the simple fact that the video and all over Lil Nas X's Instagram account, he has been depicting himself as Jesus Christ, and that has Christian Instagram, Christian YouTube in an uproar because of the simple fact of when he came out with his album "Call Me by Your Name" last year. With him, lap dancing on the literal devil. They're like, "Oh my God, he's making fun of Christianity again. Somebody stop him! Somebody stop him!" And it got so bad to the point where he literally had to come out with an apology video, and in the apology video, he explains that this was supposed to be his like, hey guys, I'm not a bad guy. I like Jesus and I actually like my Christian community. And so the fact that y'all are saying that I'm a devil worshiper, I'm a Satanist, I'm this, that, and the third, that's just not cool. And that has me feeling like y'all just fucking hate. But in my eye, I don't really think that Monterio had to actually apologize because what he explained in the video is kind of what I was like as a kid. I've always wanted to eat the communion snacks and drink the wine whenever we would have communion, and he expressed that as a kid that's what he wanted to do, and so he was just doing a nod to what he wanted to do as a kid, but people were still taking it as if he was making a joke out of it. And I can understand that because of the way that he edited the video, and and especially how he, proceeded to just dump the entire basket of communion cookies on his body.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not really religious. I don't follow any particular religion. I'm not an atheist because I think atheism is dumb. But if that's your way of life, then so be it. Follow your way of life. But what I will say is, Lil Nas have to think about it. You made an entire music video twerking on the devil, lap dance, breaking the devil's neck, all of this stuff, and you got Christians that are calling you out 24/7, saying that he's making this type of music because he doesn't have a father in his life, not knowing who the man is. 'Cause I remember that I think that Texas preacher that called him out saying like, oh, that little Nas boy, that little Nas, he's a thug, he don't have a father or something. That's why he's making this type of music. The whole fast talking preacher thing, and I'm like, bro, you don't even know the dude. Don't talk about somebody if you don't know him. That's very ungodly, but okay, cool, yeah, hypocrite, but whatever, fine, do whatever you gotta do. I don't I don't really view the religion of Christianity in a positive light. I've never viewed the religion in a positive light because of my beliefs and from what I have experienced in my lifetime with Christians and the whole hypocrisy of just trash talking, bad mouthing other people, saying acting as if you're holier than thee when you're just like every other person on this planet, very sinful people. But to keep it off back to Lil Nas, I will say, dude, you putting memes and twerking on the devil are gonna piss off people who are overly religious and who take religion very seriously. I don't know how you thought it was a good idea. I personally think you should stop. I really think you should take all the religious element out of your music, just because at the end of the day, you know what it is. You're gay. You are a gay black male who does um the sexual stuff, the sexual content in your music videos, and of course, people are going to hate on it. People are going to hate on it, especially when you're involved in anything to do with God. It's to be expected. It is honest to God is honestly to be expected. I don't see any world where that is gonna be okay for you to do that. Hell, if it was any other religion, then you'd probably be getting death threats. Probably already getting death threats, but you're probably getting like people actually trying to go through with those things. Like if it was, especially if it was like Muslims take
Oh, they take that
it
very
very
serious.
seriously.
They take that very
Some
serious.
some Jewish people, what is it called, Judaism? They take that very seriously.
It's I
So
think it's Hebrew.
maybe not
Or
Hebrew.
He-
I thought it was Judaism.
It's
But
probably Judaism.
they either way they take it very seriously. Some kind of don't, but for the most part, they take it very seriously. It's not something you can just act and then make it. I feel like you should stay away from it because it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't benefit your career whatsoever to keep the religious elements in your music videos and stuff. Because I don't, you don't need it. You made one of the biggest songs, one of the biggest albums of what 2022, 2021, the Montero album. 'Cause that was a big album.
I think it was 2022. Yeah,
Yeah.
2022 because he took out an entire year to make the documentary.
So yeah, literally, what was on that album? Industry, baby.
Uh,
Montero.
Call Me by Your Name.
That's what I want.
That's what I fucking want.
Like the album did great, and let's not even talk about the underrated songs with what was it with Megan Thee Stallion and
Doja, but you don't
with
like Doja
Doja.
Cat. But you don't
I
like
don't like
Doja.
Doja's new music. I'm not about to get
Yeah,
into it. I don't acknowledge
yeah,
the motherfucker. But
yeah.
and certain like another underrated song off that album, "Sun Goes Down." So you know how to make good music. You know how to make quality music. You know how to talk about life in a way that can be expressed. I don't think you need the religious stuff in your music to get clicks, likes, or whatever. And if you're just doing it just to be doing it, that's fine. But you don't need to do it, especially when people are just gonna hate on you because you're a gay black male. But we're not ready for that conversation, honestly.
How I feel on the stance is I don't want to say necessarily I agree with you on he should stop the religious representation because has anyone even asked Lil Nas X what his religious preference is? Is he actually Christian? Is he just maybe behind closed doors? This is just him, if any form of way honoring God. But then you could also argue, why would you make the Monterio video in that way if you was honoring God? But what I will say is that what Lil Nas X did say in the apology was that because of the fact of how people saw him in the first video, that's why in this video he was on the more on Jesus' side more. And then when he cast himself in the music video, in J Christ back down to hell, and then he came back up, and his little avant-garde outfit with the cape and stuff, which looked absolutely amazing. Um, he was saying like that's what him exonerating Jesus, him saying like, "Hey, I'm a Christian, guys." Woo, woo, woo. And so I just feel as if I agree, he should probably just tone it down. But if you are going to exonerate him in music, just find a different way to do it. If you want to talk about God, just say like, "Love you, Jesus," or something, or do what every other rapper does, just and then fist up in the air. But
Because it doesn't matter. I'll say it doesn't matter what he's gonna do. He's gonna get the hate anyway, just because
mhm.
whatever. Don't even have to like repeat it. But it's like rappers can get like straight rappers can get away with doing it 24/7. Like they can talk about Jesus in one line, then talk about how they're like doing drugs with a stripper or whatever. So it's like it's still hypocrisy. It's still messed up. I would consider that still mocking, but
I mean, it is mocking because if I feel as if the only way you could truly worship Jesus while it being a song is if it's a gospel song. And even
yeah.
then, and even then, that's a little bit on the iffy side because some of them gospel songs, them the lyrics are a
Kurt
little,
Franklin.
yeah, them lyrics are a little.
Not
And
even the
so
lyrics. This is like some of these people. Remember how Kurt Franklin had that accident And then he was like, and then after the accident, he almost died from falling off the stage. He was like, in that moment, I actually started believing God truly, and I'm like, so okay,
Oh,
okay.
we can just pack it
Okay.
up all in. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not about to take anything you say seriously. But anyways, but now moving to the documentary. I haven't seen. I've seen like a little bit of the trailer documentary.